Hi everyone, this video is for my group final project in data communication and networking. I'm on behalf of my teammates to explain on how the whole OSI model works. In OSI model, it is consists of 7 layers, which is the application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. In order to access the ULAN system from your time-selected PC, the information is traveled from the highest layer, which is the application layer, to the lowest layer, which is the physical layer. The communication must move down through the layers on the sending device over to receiving device, then back up through the layers. At the sending device, each layer adds its own information to the message received from the layer above and pass the whole package to the layer below it. While at the receiving device, the message is unwrapped layer by layer. The extra bits are removed at the corresponding layer. In application layer, the layer is responsible for providing services such as network virtual terminal, file transfer, access and management, mail services, and directory services to the user. In this layer, the UTime selector submits an HTTP request message to the server. Next is the presentation layer. In this layer is responsible for syntax and semantics of the information exchange between two systems include translate, encrypt, and compress data. In this layer, it establishes the connection between the UTIME's PC and the UTIME server system. The running program is changed to bit stream before being transmitted to make sure the receiver is understanding the data. And next is the section layer. This layer is responsible for opening and closing communication between the two devices. The time between when the communication is open and closed is known as session. And it is to maintain the connection, to ensure transfer all the data being exchanged, and then promptly close in order to avoid wasting resources. It is also synchronize the data transfer with checkpoints. Transport layer. This layer is responsible for delivering a message from one process to another. The layer is responsible for port addressing, segmentation, and reassembly, connection control, flow control, and error control. In this layer, the data is split up into smaller units called segment, and each segment header contains a sequence number, and this will ensure that the destination application has the data in exact from the sender intended. The TCP or IP or Transmission Control Protocol or Internet is a suite of communication of protocols used to interconnect the network device on the Internet and can also be used as the communication protocol in private computer network. The TCP or UDP is under transport layer, while the IP is under the network layer. Network layer. The layer is responsible for the delivery of packet from the original source to the final destination. The segment is divided into packet with the information data and header. The packet content IP address will be passed down to the data link layer. The received packet connect IP address to its header to inform the Internet router for routing its packet to its destination IP address. And next is the data link layer. This layer is responsible for transmitting frames from one node to the next. The framing contains three parts, which are the header, data, and trailer. The trailer of frame is used for error detection, such as flow control and error control. For the header of the frame, it contains the physical addressing, which called the MAC address. The MAC address is include the destination MAC address and source MAC address. Lastly is physical layer. In the physical layer is to transmit individual bits from one node to the next. The frame is converted into bits from the lecture PC and transformed in the transmission medium to the UTM system server. The system is vice versa from the bottom of the physical layer to the top of the application layer at the center with UTM server system. That's all for me. Thank you very much.